My beautiful stars, reading time. We got this beautiful new deck yesterday, but as I was shuffling them, some heavy cards on this. So it's called the Evil Eye Oracle. Yeah, there's some quite, I don't want to say negative, but yeah, I don't own a deck like this. So I'm assuming the right collective, especially if you've got heavy energy around you kind of lurking in, or even in the physical, you could be feeling a bit maybe intuitively, emotionally blocked, a little bit fatigued, lack of motivation. You could even be getting like crampiness in your body. But let's get into it. All right, main collective. What's around you energetically? At the bottom it says unexplained freak accident. Maybe someone around you's just gotten into an accident. Okay. Or this person has in the past that could connect someone to you. You know they had a severe accident. Okay, lavender sage. So maybe you need this. Clears away negative thoughts, energizes and harmonizes the mind and intuition. And we literally just said, and this says inspires loving feelings. I do feel this collective, you could be feeling a little bit emotionally, intuitively blocked, lack of harmony within your soul, lack of center. Could have just purchased a lavender sage or a lavender and rosemary sage, or you made one. Okay, hating on you, your body image, and also you could be wanting to implement a better exercise routine. Maybe someone really has envy over you and your appearance. But again, you could be someone that struggles with like body dysmorphia, face dysmorphia, I'm hearing. Especially if someone's prying in at the moment, really envious of that. If you've noticed of recent, you've been really hard on yourself and your physical appearance, could be picking up someone's energy there. Especially if this person and someone should maybe someone would pop to your mind if it's the right collective. You know themselves, they're really hard on themselves and their own appearance. Causing unexpected body pains and numbness. And I literally said that at the start. You could be actually having body aches or numbness in your feet, numbness in your, although I think that's more of a health thing, let's be real. But look at that. Little poppet at the top. Or voodoo doll. Like I said, these are very kind of, yeah, I don't own a deck like this. Okay, scorned lover. An old fling, your current situation, or a recent ex-partner still feels deep pain over rejection and betrayal. Even you could feel deep pain over someone right now as well. Over rejection or betrayal. And not gonna lie, if you guys have a lot of unfinished business, it could be as well this person sending you some of this energy. I will confirm and get into detail with the reading. Alright, last one for your top row. Unhealthy obsession with you. Oh, and I always say evil eye, it doesn't have to be watching in envy. If someone's constantly lurking in your energy on the sidelines, but not making their presence clear, stalking your socials. Why am I hearing driving past your house? That's a bit weird. Evil eye. Oh, but I think it's more than one person. But whoever it is, unhealthy obsession. You need this lavender sage. This collective. All right, let's confirm them. Maybe you need to do and a black. You got two set. You definitely need to cleanse your energy. So if I always say, especially spiritual people, just intuitively, without you even knowing, it's like your energy can feel it's kind of under attack. So you do egg cleanses or the salt baths or salt showers, salt and sage scrubs. You light a black candle at your door. You just salt line at your door. You guys just naturally, intuitively start to protect your energy. So do a deep clean of your house. Like I'm talking deep clean, skirting boards, windows, open the windows up and sage out your home. I always say if there's any kind of mess, even just dust and stuff, negative energy holds on to it. So if you've been doing those things intuitively, or you've just had this sense, oh, I actually want to get a real good deep clean going, do it. Why am I bloody, there we go. Okay, heavy aroma, the power to draw your energy and consciousness into other realms. Protect when astros travel. Maybe you are a remote viewer, or you could really have power in the astral plane, especially in the dream state. You clearly need to get your hands on a bit of this, the right collective. I make my own lavender and sage, lavender and rosemary sage. So just pick your rosemary lavender bush, dry it out, semi-dry it, and then bind it, and then let it completely dry. All right. So if you've got unhealthy obsession with, you're clearly going through some form of glow up, this collective. If someone's really envious of your appearance, they'd be comparing to you. So it could be both female and male here. Your closest friends hold a grudge against you as we're reading it. It could be a close friend, a family member, it could be a work colleague. Be careful. I always say, and I said it before, right collective, if it's really your reading, your mind would intuitively be taking you to people right now. Amethyst underneath, and that's good. Healer's stone. So underneath the body pains and aches, maybe sleep with an amethyst in your pillow, carry amethyst on you, or rub it over where you're sore right now. But it's psychic protection, controls spiritual energies while dreaming, underneath your pillow or on your bedside table, and can help with insomnia and nightmares. It can also help with addictions and sobriety, amethyst, as well, if you're wanting to cut out bad habits. Okay, always trying to one-up you, competition underneath this scorned lover. That's not good. That means this person that, and I feel they're unhealthily obsessed, they have envy over you. Competition. And it could also tie into, especially if you're in a competitive field, or I think you've got a couple people in competition with you and you don't even realize it. The thing is, no one can be you. I say it all the time. We all have one authentic blueprint. People that try and copy or compete, the more they try, the more they'll get blocked, because they're not standing in their authentic power. Wow, like I said, heavy cards. Unhealthy obsession with you. That means this person would check on you daily, if not multiple times a day. Jupiter retrograde, problems with making important life changes. So maybe they compare. If you and maybe Jupiter retrograde ties you into a memory. So go back to the last Jupiter retrograde. But if people are in competition with you, if people are constantly watching in, if people are hating your appearance, if that means you are quite a blooming kind of person, you might be quite successful, you clearly present to the world like you got your shit together, right? So whoever's unhealthily obsessed, clearly their life isn't really put together, okay? A lot of comparison here, but they're wanting to expand, and maybe this is what they see in you. As I just described, you seem like someone that really blossoms and blooms in life. Expansion, abundance, prosperity. Let's get one more for that. Jealous of the attention you receive from others. Holy moly, you really must be a kind of bright light here. Causing drama and fights in your love connection and friendships. Someone in the middle trying to sabotage this. You've got someone quite manipulative, obsessed with. I'm smelling a third party here. Look at the love heart with all the eyes around it. All right, let's break it down. Okay, so we're going to have to get a few different decks here because we're going to have to, first let's get these purple. Let's get this purple deck first, see if you've got any kind of movement around you with these people. Then I want to see these friendships, so I want to tap into that first, and then we'll go over this scorned lover. There it is, someone else in the middle trying to sabotage this. You've clearly had someone affect a relationship here. You could have lived with this person that you're in a relationship with. And just as a side note, you could be wanting to move soon. Caution, holy moly. You have to have caution around you right now. I think it's other people finding out more information about you, but you don't overwork yourself. Don't let it stress you out. You're clearly a natural transmuter. But this reading is finding you for a reason. So there's that scorn lover. They're reminiscing right now. You guys could have had really powerful chemistry as well. Someone else. Why am I hearing earth and fire? They could be and I just heard water as well. I'm hearing a few signs. That could be a few people here. Okay, so they live at a distance with you. Maybe you've traveled with this person in the past, though. This person, let's get one more. Or this person could be traveling soon. As a detail, the universe is going to release this. I just heard karma. The universe has got control of, which means this person was a big interference, because now they've got something on their karmic wheel because of what they've done here in the background. The universe is saying trust. All will be revealed. So whoever you were living with, or this says moving in with your partner, but they want a date night. Prepare to be wined and dined. I'm hearing this. magic over caution. I always say as a reader, I hate, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, they've done magic, they've done, but there's a reason I noticed that poppet voodoo doll in that card where it's actually affecting your body. This is the love spell card. Someone's bewitched by you, but it's my magic card as well, just tying into that first part. But what I was going to say before that came out, and I'm hearing it, I'm going to say you could have just moved in with a new love, or maybe this collective, you have kind of a thriving relationship. Hold on a second. I have to confirm. I just want to see this collective's relation, like how you are in the heart space right now. Just so, if it's not your collective, you don't have to keep watching, because that came out of nowhere in my mind. What's going on in your heart space right now? Wow. First, you got, oh no. I was going to say, you got soulmate, but stabbed in the back is underneath. So your heart space, no. So you clearly have a soul connection. This is your heart space. So this is your heart space, soul connection, soul contract, agreement, but heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. You're reminiscing as well. So again, I think you're picking up these people's energies reminiscing on you. Again, especially if it's come out of nowhere. Looking at your photos. I think someone's looking at your photos wanting to make new memory, missing you, heartbroken. Okay, you've got two confirmation about heartbroken and healing. So right collective, you're not living with your lover. Sorry, I just wanted to clear that out. Okay. Let's just get mask. So this soul connect, I think it's that person, the scorned lover. They're not showing their feelings towards you right now. Not showing their true feelings, hiding, pretending. Maybe they've gaslighted you or denied some things here. Stabbed in the back. Wow. You haven't got communication, or I'll have to get one more. I'm going to have to get another card for that. This says you've got Cupid. Whoever's stabbed you in the back here, Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming. It's going to be a surprise though. There's a bit of hesitation around them. So this is clearly why they're probably looking in, trying to get more research. The spy card hasn't come out either, I just noticed. Photographs. Wow. Okay, this reading's taking a bit of a turn. Because I felt that person had an envy over you, which isn't good. You've got a truth on its way, a revelation, clarity, and you just got ascending here. Transcending obstacles, learning 2 cards of making new memories, preparing for union. But this is also a card of protection too. And power, heartbroken. Oh my gosh, you got stabbed in the back, heartbroken, and the separation card. This separation card says unsure of the future. So sadness, mourning, missing you, unsure of the future. So the right collective, and hand of cards at the bottom. This person's sneaky. Sorry. This person's sneaky because you're unsure of the future, which means you probably haven't heard from this person for a while. And then the clock at the bottom. Been cycles, taking time to heal. Okay. This is why the divine's involved with this other person. Wow. Okay. I just want one more for this quickly. And that makes sense with the photographs, that card. Yeah, there it is. So they'll be back. Expect to hear from there's been a lot of challenges with this person. It's wanting to come in for a date night and a return. But they've been working on their inner healing. Okay, that's it. You clearly have had to work on your inner healing too. Okay. Okay, important detail. Don't make it fit. This person's reminiscing and sexual chemistry. You guys were pregnant or you've had a child together. This is unless... No, I'm going to stick to what I said at the start. I think you guys, I've got a couple collectives here that you lost a pregnancy or you either had a child with this person. So it's one of those two because they're reminiscing on this. Last one. Okay, but it hasn't been the right time because of the cycles. And I still don't think, and I'm going to I don't think it's the right time right now either. I can't get past that first egg. Even if this, I always say not every point of contact, especially if you guys have had so much unfinished business. You got the heartbreak, the separation, the deception, the shocking attack, the denial, and you don't have confession here. You've got, they'll be back, expect to hear from them soon, but you don't have communicate either. So I had a collective the other day. It was like this person was just going to come in and add you again or say hey or just come in really lighthearted and very surface level. And I'm kind of hearing the same thing. One more. There's that spy. Distance. So there's definitely distant, emotional distance, but there could be physical distance as well here. Okay. I know you've got date night, but it's... just from what I can feel so far, there's a reason I'm using the evil eye bloody deck. Protect yourself a little bit. Patience was at the bottom. Good things come to those who wait. Okay, first I just want to get tarot. I want to see who this someone else's energy is or if it's multiple people, and then we'll break down this. Oh, we split it on a king of, and I felt earth. Could be an earth sign, but it's in reverse. This person could be greedy, possessive, jealous, disloyal, stubborn, ungrounded. Okay. Father figure. All right. Who are these people around this collective? And a king of cups in reverse, water sign, and I heard water sign, someone that's overly emotional, manipulative, moody, repressed, focuses on their own feelings. This person could present very, I heard Scorpio. Actually, I'm hearing all three. So I said Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces came to my mind. It could be all three. A lot of masculine energy coming out though. Someone that's held back this cup. Oh, whoa! Justice in... So the purple curtains at play. The wheel as well. That first row. This person isn't self-aware. They don't understand how their behavior creates cycles. This says karmic avoidance. This person could have victimized you. They could have, especially if you're on social media, this says cancel culture. Maybe this person has really tried to put roadblocks when it comes to social media. They've shamed and blamed you for things. They've created an imbalance in your life. Could be a Libra. Okay, Judgment in reverse, but I think I feel this collective, you've gone through some form of spiritual evolution. We used the evil eye oracle at the start, so you clearly know about the things we were talking about. So I think this could have been shamed and blamed as well. This person could have put you in the crazy basket here, but this person has a lot of self-doubt, the envy. This is why they compare to you. They're unwilling to learn their karmic lessons. Again, the karmic avoidance. This person's... I always say everyone can change if they want to change, and if they're attached to your karmic wheel, Jesus, they have potential to be, very beautiful guiding lights themselves. But this person, the negative self-talk, I think this person is, it comes from a real place of hatred within, which is really sad. And that saying, and I know it, but hurt people hurt people. And let's just put it to, let's say this person is connected to your person and you guys were so happy and thriving. I think this person had envy. I think this person had envy over your connection. So they manipulated the situation, maybe spoke some mistruths, interfered in a really nasty way, especially if it's someone that your person really trusted. So family members, childhood, like permanent fixtures, people in their life that have been there for a long time, far long before you came around. But I'm also hearing your family. I don't know if you have a brother that is a little bit like this, quite manipulative, envious, quite competitive, okay? They always need to have things their way, otherwise they chuck a tantrum. Heard that straight away. Air sign, Queen of Swords. I heard Gemini and Aquarius. Someone quite cold. Someone a very realistic, logical approach too. So if they've witnessed you go through a soul transformation, of course they would have judged because they're stuck in that bloody, you know, side of the brain. Very sharp. I'm not going to lie, I'm seeing someone older, more mature. I'm like hearing early 30s. But then I literally just heard 42, so that could be a very important detail. Or their birthday could be the 4th of the 2nd. Wow, this person really did. This King of Cups energy was an interference for your Ten of Swords, and now they're trying to stop, I'm hearing, a regeneration of your relationship. I feel, and it could be, I'm not tapping into your person just yet, but this does say regeneration of a relationship, wanting to make a comeback, wanting to reconcile, wanting to repair, wanting to move on from the past. It could be them, but I feel it was someone that interfered and created an ending and now he's trying to stop a beginning. That's what I'm hearing. Wow. Okay. I think this is how it's affected you. I'm going to be honest. I do think these people are trapped in their mind over you. Like, look at your first deck. They're obsessed. Like, what was it? They're obsessing over you. Unhealthy obsession over you. So I do think you put these people in a mind ache. But do I think you're accelerating their healing journey and self-discovery? No, because it's underneath karmic avoidance. But I do think what happened here with these people, it made you go within. It made you really choose to, you know, isolate and deep soul reflect. Okay, you went through a period of healing. You recalibrated yourself. You retreated from the world and chose solitude. I just heard the word guilt. I actually think one of these people might hold a bit of guilt in their soul. Cause stillness. Maybe didn't believe that whatever happened with your awakening, you clearly glow. Look at the energy around you. But I think you had a lot of disbelievers thinking that you were going to come into your harvest season, and maybe certain things you said though came to fruition. This says coming to fruition. I just heard as well. Really could have put you in the category of kind of devil energy. But Seven of Coins, it teaches us perseverance, because sometimes we fail to see, or we fail to remember those seeds that we're planting is actually preparing us for a big bloom, okay? And I think you had a lot of doubters around you, and you might still have some doubters around you, but it's clearly destined for your path, this collective. Queen of Swords. Whoa! Whoever this queen, the Narcissist card, thinks they know everything. Vain, conceited, self-centered, a failure. So they're a projector. They have failed, so everything they hate about themselves, watch the first part, they project onto others. This literally says narcissism. They're a show-off. They're stuck in their ego. They're also a follower, which you're clearly not a follower, and they probably hate that about themselves, especially if it's a Queen of Swords. She ain't no follower. Some heavy stuff. When I pick up energy like this, sometimes I see people that are watching in admiration. I ain't gonna lie, this collective, there's not much admiration here. That's sad. Very sad. Alright, I just want to quickly get a message from the universe for you, and then we'll tap into this other person. Oh, of course you are. You're a lion. Truth. You're majestic. You're in your authority, your self-esteem, which these people, again, watch the first part. You overcome difficulties. You're devoted. You're fair and just. You're heart-centered. Number 15. Oh, I'm going slow-mo. And you got the devil. This card depicts this very different. I think it's the dedication, because look at how they're in competition and they're comparing. But this has been going on for over a year, and you got 15-15. You could be seeing that a lot, or 15-51. But you're resourceful, you're disciplined, you're tenacious, you're goal-orientated, conservative. But maybe you're actually just quite elegant. I don't know about that word. That says realistic. I think this collective, you're ethereal. Like you probably doze off with the fairies. But you could be quite realistic as well. But you're very constant. You're a workhorse. Makes sense. But this is from up how you trust in perfect timing. And again, universal message. Or your culmination of efforts. You're unstoppable. No one can stop you. And I said that before. You would be a natural transmuter. You don't need to do no return to sender, no freezer magic. Like, you don't need to do none of that stuff. You're powerful. Why do my eyeballs keep coming on? You've stood the test of time. You've learnt to unite your past, present, and future version together. You're still on your path, clearly, but very beautiful. Why am I saying the Big Ben with that? You could be from the UK, or maybe you want to go there. Number 19, sun energy. Okay. Or maybe that's part of your future path. Traveling Europe. Oh, your new beginnings, your childlike innocence. You literally, this is brand new. Your creative mind, you're spontaneous, you're carefree. This is what I mean about this. I don't think you're, it's not that you're not realistic. I just don't think you're kind of stuck in, you're tender. You have a new perspective. Number 13. One more. Oh my God, you got the boy and girl. You literally got the two children. 13, 13, 15, 15. Surrender to the divine, or you could be seeing 13, 31. It's a beautiful angel number. They literally say the exact same thing. Mirrored. Boy and girl. Your person's going to be interested, especially if you're seeing a lot of mirrored numbers, reflective numbers. So not just synchronized, but reflective. 1221, 1331, 1551, 1441. So if your person's really transforming, especially if there is a third party, it's like they can see they're pulling away, and that's probably why they're beelining you. Especially if this person's starting to be like you, not be like you, no one can be like you, but embodying that judgment energy. They would know that they've had their eyes on you if they're evolving to the way you move through life. Right, collective, this will make sense. I can't believe you just got that one after another. But balancing your internal yin and yang, your internal union as well. Oh, the wheel is on all your wheels are coming together. I talk about that all the time. It's not just when your wheel goes bing. If there's interference, divine you have to wait for them all to go bing, bing. Fate, karma cycles, forces of the universe, destiny. A lot of synchronicities right now. Getting what you deserve. It's always been out of your hands. So you've learnt to just stay in your own lane. Where these people, I don't even think they know what their own lane looks like. 2nd of February. 15th of February. There's a reason I said 2nd of February. You're about to hit a windfall. Your finances, you're about to be very prosperous, more income, money. Maybe that's you already though, because these people are very competitive and envious over your Jupiter energy, your prosperity, your expansion. But all your dedicated effort, remember that other part, or your fruits of your labor are coming. So through your discipline, So this isn't you just sitting on your ass doing nothing, thinking, oh, I'll manifest this. What your manifestation is action. I'm going to pump through this. This is why this is coming. And this is probably why you sit in such a beautiful lifestyle already. But if not, again, hard work's about to... Oh my gosh! At the bottom. Soulmate, twin flame, the one, a pair of things, deep soul connection, blooming love. And we've kept using the word blooming in this reading. Have you noticed? Faith, divination, fluidity. Wow. Is good. You got it again. So underneath and literally past, present, future uniting. That's what judgment is. Uniting your past, present, future. Double confirmation. Total transformation. You've heeded the call. Renewal. And we kept going over your awakening through this reading. A rebirth. Clean slate. Fundamental changes on its way through your clearing and purging. Sorry. 19th of November. Could be a birthday or a memory. This is going to be interesting what confirms these. Like, that's blown me away. I'm not lying. I was just about to say I'm going to allocate that as the feminine and masculine energy. And you got the moon, the feminine card underneath it. I should have just said it. Intuition, romance, psychic affection, blah, blah, divine feminine energy. Oh my God, I should have just said it. 13th of the 8th, this says 32, or 32 by itself could be an important number. Moon energy. I should have just said it. So this they're on a crossroads right now. And these are why I think one of these people, if not multiple, can feel your person pulling away, changing. Crossroads from this journey. They've got multiple choices. Travel, it's come out again. Last two readings, there's been so much about travel. Opportunity, weighing up the options right now. Road trip. Decision. 22. I want one more. Oh. Love, romance, joy, bliss, heart desires, content, fulfillment, forgiveness, passionate, caring, kindness. Another travel card. There's distance between the right collective. Vacation, going places. Vehicle, maybe you want to get a new vehicle or something could tie in with this. Movement, going with the wind. Travel, swift, maybe even overseas. 3rd of the 10th, 3rd of October or 10th of March. Important memories, birthdays. Okay. Oh my God, you've got head of the pack at the bottom. Wouldn't surprise me for this collective. Not at all. All right. Let's get into this person. First, I just want to see what angel's over you. Just quickly. This collective, you've got a really nice energy around you. Like you, not that energy, like your energy. Muriel, angel of intuition and inner peace, number 35. Clairsentient, sorry, I was trying to say clairaudience, but it says clairsentience. Aromatherapy, calm emotion, gentle touch, patron of empaths and intuition. Trust your intuition right now. I send waves of fragrant harmony and peace to calm your heart, to clear your sentient channels to God. Selenite, I have selenite everywhere. Put selenite all through your house. Perfect cleanser as well. Going back to the first part, on top of all your door frames, your window sills, if you have like a bed frame like that, it can sit on there. Put it everywhere. Peaceful resolution on its way. Number 30. I've got to learn these names. Angel of mental force and calm. Look, you've got 2 about calmness. Don't overwork that other part. I fix gaps between mind and emotion and help you navigate complex situations and people who play mind games. People that play mind games. What? Oh my gosh. Perfectly ties into the theme of this. Pearl. January could be an important month, but be assertive right now. Trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust your deep instincts. Okay, I'm going to cleanse all this out and then we're going to tap into your heart space and this person and what's going on. Because remember that first part, like I think this person's envious over you and that is not healthy in a relationship. But anyway, not going to speak too soon. I'll be back for you it'll be a millisecond. Okay, I want to get their perspective first on this situation with you before we break it down and what's going on in their life. Okay, their perspective on you are. All these people, just watch from part 1, you are so divinely connected, this collective, and that's where a lot of this judgment around you is, unfortunately, unless people have really gone through this, it's hard for the normal human brain to really understand these qualities in someone. It's so easy to just be put in the crazy basket or the devil basket. So for this person to finally see your divine feminine, that you're a bridge between 2 worlds, your sacred wisdom, your inner knowing, the way you've dived deep, you've connected to your higher self, which confirms with all the other decks, your intuition, you've spoke things into existence for this person. And for them to believe in you, it really does confirm with the other decks that they themselves would be finding belief in whatever spiritual outlook, whatever path you're on right now, which is beautiful. They want to come through with this breakthrough. They'll be back. The truth and revelation, want to bring clarity. The other, just again, epiphany, clarity, wanting to communicate. This says decisive, so they're compelled to tell you the truth right now, visions. But them themselves could be having clarity and breakthroughs with certain truths in their life. Okay, so when it comes to their work, and that ties in with them, and Tower wanted to flip out just then. So envious of where you've gotten in life and your abundance, your all, because Eight of Pentacles in reverse, they're bored, they feel complacent, all work, no play, it's repetitive, not delivering, not where they want to be financially. First part. I feel they're bored with their life. I'm going to be honest. Okay, things are bubbling under this. Things have come to light. Things have been bubbling under the surface for a long time. So it's not just clarity they're wanting to give towards you. There's something that's been revealed in their life that's been stewing on. Remember, you've got the divine wheel at play here right now in all of this mess. I think that's what they're going through. These are why these people are hostility, conflict, plot twist, certain abusive situations. They themselves could be a self-sacrificer. You would have memories of this person really putting your needs above their own and quite sensitive. Maybe, you know, I wouldn't say, well, maybe a bit of a people pleaser. But also reflecting on the hostility that was with you guys. All right, let's confirm these. You could be an air sign. So for a long time, I don't think they believed in who you were. Okay, maybe they thought you were harsh, you were abrupt, you were scattered, you were easily influenced. Maybe your vision was clouded. Again, there's been a transition here. And it's funny with the first deviation, because that's what... Remember I said, unless people have gone through this, you have a really iffy cloud around you about the person you are. And also, you got a Queen of Swords prying in. Maybe they've got like that fake empath card. Someone, again, this person's trying to be like you. So maybe they could have someone that tries to... I'm hearing both. I think this is their past perception that's now transitioning, and which is making them reflect on the conflict, and that's why they're wanting to balance. But I'm also hearing there could be someone in their life that presents like a high priestess. Okay, so now this is what they want to talk about. Four of Cups, this is the Ace of Swords. The missed opportunity here, how they could have been depressed actually. And another card of bored. This person's so bored in life. And also they could be going through a Four of Cups now thinking, how did I not see this earlier? Like, they could be feeling like a little bit of a fool here. Now that they've had this epiphany, like, what have I done? So this work lacking inspiration, lacking faith, feeling hopeless, negative. Another bored. You got 3 cards of how bored they are in life. Despair. They're really hard on themselves financially, this person. Which means they would have high expectations. They want to achieve more in life. Makes sense with the first part why they have... I don't even know if envy is the right word. I don't think they know they're envious of you and your success. Definitely digs at them a little bit though. Okay, so it's been the past 3 months. Things have been bubbling under the surface. Now their subconscious has finally been revealed. They want a new emotional cycle. Seeing things clearly over this ending through divine aid. This is a cosmic trigger card. So it's been the past 3 months this has been stewing. Now they want to walk away from all of this hostility, conflict. 8 of Cups, this doesn't serve me. This is making me bored. This is making me scattered. I'm unfulfilled. It's time to move on. I'm letting go of this shit. And that also confirms reflecting on the walk away with you. 10 of Wands, burdened, over it, hit their brink. Okay, that wasn't bad. That was actually quite good. All right. I quickly want to get their feelings. We'll get intentions and then we'll get tarot. Their feelings towards you. Okay, movement. Well, we know that with the purple deck, so that confirms that. Their karmic energy, what's attached to them, that's now unfortunately put baggage in your energy. But they're confused. So this is why it's just they'll be back. I'm not going to re-explain myself, but that confirms why they're so scared to have this in-depth conversation, especially if it has been a long time. But they are upgrading. Perfect. And they've seen your upgrade. And they could even think maybe you've moved on and you're with someone. They're getting more research on you right now, so that would make sense. Oh, they could think you are avoiding this. I'm seeing that as you don't want to deal with their shit anymore. And family. So they have put family baggage in this as well. And it could be them finally avoiding their family, especially if when I was talking about they're ready to move on from certain situations, family members came to your mind. All right, so they still struggle with addictions. They could question if you have addictions, but this is underneath movement. So maybe you've moved on from your bad habits, or they know they need to as well. They ghosted you because of this other person that's now prying in. Unhealthy obsession. So whenever you guys had a chance to make this work, this person was in their life. So they abandoned you. Silly Billy. But now they see you as their red thread. But they're still confused. They're just coming into their emotion. I still am sticking to, so because they're upgrading, they're realizing you're the one. We know that. That's the theme of this. It's because they've had some form of soul evolution, mind activation. And there you are, divine feminine. But again, they think you're avoiding it. Remember I said, I think that's you. I think this person thinks there's no way you are going to listen to what they need to say. Not a chance in hell. Which means they know they hurt. Again, you got heartbreak, separation, stabbed. Like you got some painful cards. Again, this wasn't just a, run it. Like they hurt you. And if they're seeing you like this, you're in your worth. They would, I want a couple of these. They would think there's no way you would put up with their shit when the games backfire. I just want a couple, please. That's the card. That's why I was getting this deck. They know you are over the games and you'll no longer accept less than you deserve. 100%. 100%. And their untrustworthiness. I've made mistakes and lied to you in the past. Will you ever be able to trust me again? They hear the truth. There's no way they're going to accept me. This is why the fact that they'll be back in date night without confession and communicate, alarming, makes sense. They don't want to tell you the truth because they know you'll reject them. But then they know they're seeing you as a high priestess, a divine feminine, an oracle. They know they can't not tell you the truth. Because they probably think you already know. So for them, what's that? A rock stuck between a hard place? What's that saying? They're making something to just literally all this person needs to do is be honest, but they've got so much fear. So that means dishonesty is a trauma for them. There'd be a little bit of a liar, pants on fire, like throughout their whole life. Someone this scared, staying in shit because they don't want to tell the truth. Oh, that's some bad trauma there. This person will get themselves in trouble. They no longer see it so black and white, the activation of the mind. I've always tried to be realistic. You've opened me up to the colour of this world. Oh, they're dreaming. Sorry, they think they're a divine masculine. Not yet. Aware and awakened to the divine calling. Another confirmation. Ready to take action, protect and provide. Texting. Let's get two more. Nah. Oh my God. It just confirms. Yes, they've activated. If this only happened 3 months ago, they're not activated enough. You got twin flame, but you still got 3D here. I think they're transitioning. Like a twin flame, divine masculine. Holy moly. They know this is a once in a lifetime love. You feel like home. You are the one. I've been programmed to focus on tangible items and what was right in front of me. So they're re-shifting their programming, their belief system. Doesn't mean it's time just yet. Last one. But they're being guided. Beautiful. Proposal. I always say, divines, you guys come in, this happens pretty much straight away. Taking the next step in the relationship, let's move together and get married. You did get moving in with your partner. Expression. If you know they're like a hopeless romantic, maybe they think just doing one big grand gesture will kind of stop them from having to tell you truths. They're kidding themselves. Or well, hopefully this collective, you know they're kidding themselves. Okay. I'll get true intention and then we will get tarot. I already know. You guys need to stay put. But anyway, I won't speak too soon. Okay. Their true intention. Oh, that's nice. You like that. They're reinventing themselves. That's a good inner child healing. I do believe they've activated. That's not the issue. It's how long they've activated for. You think about your journey. How long has it taken you to get where you are? It's probably been bloody years. 3 months. Holy, you're still in your magical bubble. You're in your loony phase. I'm trying to reinvent myself and release the old me. I took you for granted. I shouldn't say loony. It's beautiful. It's magic. I've got to change that because I always say you present tutu. It's not that you are, but to the world you do. To the world. Disappointed you and deserted you when you needed me the most. I want to come back. Now that's probably why they're in 4 of Cups, because now they've gone through a mind activation. They're starting to understand, how could I leave this person stranded? How was I not there? I want to come back stronger so I can build something better. 6920 number, Gemini, or the energy of it, 84. I wasn't always there for you. That's where their regret is, not being there for you, which means they feel like no one understands them right now. They're having that reflection of what it feels like. I wasn't always there for you when you needed me the most. Instead of trying to comfort you, I would jump ship because I couldn't deal with my emotions, let alone yours. Well, that's true. That's true. But still. So they're going over their charisma. This person, sorry, I have to say it. I feel they really, if they struggle with insecurities, they love validation, right? And I felt that a little bit with how, I don't want to say people, they like to validated, and it wouldn't surprise me if this person had a, and I'm not, every time I say this I have to say I'm not trying to upset you, but I'm just going to say it. I feel this person tried to put their finger in quite a few different pies, if you know what I'm saying. I didn't understand our connection and the way I was feeling with you. I wasn't ready for whatever it was. I couldn't handle it, so I tried not to think about it by being a charismatic Casanova. Okay, 69. So this is what they're feeling within. They would be comparing right now. Their mask, double confirmation. They're reinventing themselves though through this. Remember when the mask, the hand of cards, I was like, ugh. They're changing it. Okay. I don't even know why I'm lying to myself about the way I feel about you. I may act as if I don't care, but deep down it's because I care way too much. And I think that makes me really afraid. So they got, this is what they're reinventing. So their rejection trauma, abandonment trauma, whatever it is, they're starting to realize, I love you, so I need to face this. Are they there though? Not completely. Not completely. You can tell with the other decks. It's the truth. They need to be able to say these things, not just feel it. And they can't offer you much. That's another thing that's holding them back. I know you want more from me, but this is what I can give you at the moment. I'm unsure of when I can give it to you or when I can give it to you, but I want to offer you something more valuable than before. Number 13, red roses. They could be important. Oh, how they were settling because they were charismatic Casanova. They thought it would make them feel good. It just made that void and emptiness increasingly get bigger and big. They tried to put a vase back, and you can never put one back together the way it once was. This behavior made them feel more and more empty. Oh, silly. I know I'm not happy, but I feel I have no way out. I just can't walk away. But this is what they're walking away from, the Eight of Cups. So again, I'm more seeing that as past tense. They're stupid decisions, the clarity that's coming over them. And the one I'm going to say was multiple people with, even if I wasn't entirely happy. Last one. Two, but they're juggling. Nah, their life's not together. And they're running behavior. This person, back to their tarot, when it comes to work, not good. Not making enough money in their eyes. They got 3 cards of being bored, stuck in life, lack of inspiration, feeling hopeless, feeling this, plus the behavior of how they treated you on top of that. This person's kind of thinking, because remember, they're watch from part 1, watching you shine and this and that. I am literally not together in my life. Plus, I've treated this person this way, this way, this way, this way. If I come in with this, there is no, because they've already got such a fear you're not even going to listen to them. So it's like, it's a real, they could be a bit materialistic. It's like in their mind, they think if they come in with a good job, a good car, a good this, and looking this way, and but like that. And remember, you got people envious over your body and stuff. Maybe this person struggles with, could be extremely slender or a little bit overweight. So they think coming back all like, ugh, like you won't be able to say no. That just shows they're still stuck in the 3D a little bit. They're not seeing it the right way. Again, it just shows me a very fresh activation, still very surface level kind of things. But anyway, all right. See their action, how you should deal with it. I think you just need to put especially if you've never put up a boundary and chosen yourself here. But anyway. All right, this is how they're going to approach you. Oh, feeling sorry for themselves. Anxiety, fear, worry, stress, sleepless nights. But they're going to talk about it. That's good. 6 of Wands. They do want victory. Oh, my God. You just got the Twin Flame Union card in this deck. Twin Flame Reunion, the one, Divine Union. They want to submit. One more. No, not ready. I think they're gonna, okay. I don't think this person just wants to come in and just talk. I do think they're gonna say to you, like, how they feel the depth of this and how painful it's been. But I do also think they're gonna say, but I know I'm not ready. My life's like, Seven of Pentacles. I don't think they're coming into harvest season just yet. I think they're gonna say all this, but especially if you guys do have distance. I always say the divine's a funny thing. If you guys have got distance as a reason, maybe you are just meant to take it really slow and baby steps. The place they're coming in is very emotionally overwhelmed. A lot of trauma resurfacing in their soul. So it wouldn't be the time anyway, because they need to be able to get through that. I think deep down they have such a beautiful intention and they want to be honest. This is just reminding me of surface level things. It's the feelings here, not why this all happened. And that's what's alarming. It's not, I chose this, I did this, I've been this. It's like, I've felt this way for so long and I'm so silly and da-da-da. Like, it's just so surface level. But I do think they genuinely think they're coming from such a deep place. Maybe there's someone that really, again, I do believe they struggle with honesty, but even depth of vulnerability. Anyway, how should you guys deal with it? Oh, you got the World, the Sun, and the Two of Cups. But Page of Wands, non-commit. Be lighthearted, be emotionally balanced. If you feel like you want to help them through this emotion and these ups and downs in their life, yeah, do it. That's fine. But don't be pushing commitment. This literally says no commitment, okay? Through messages, don't be impulsive. I think this is more, you might need to be a light in this person's life. We say when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Maybe start, this is beautiful. But this is like, just guide yourself a little bit. Soulmate connection, in love, union, harmony, relationship. But this also says about reconciliation. I always say divines, you guys can't just be friends. It's impossible. But it's from commitment to don't commit. So I think it's more, maybe feel the waters, see how it's going, build the trust bond back. Don't be impulsive, don't rush it, but this isn't bad. It's not bad. I want one more for you guys. I want one more for this Two of Cups. Yeah. Hanged Man, keep us stuck a little bit. It's not there, but more self-sacrifice, self-reflection. Just patience. All right, my loves. Whoa. The star. Wishes, you could be an aqua, but wishes coming true. You could have just seen a shooting star. That very rarely comes out, that one. P, H, K, M, and J. Okay. I have Ra. I have Horus, luck and protection. You've got from the full moon to the new moon. You've got the full moon phase here. So this next month, big. Cat, ancient Egypt, but you could be crazy cat lady. You could have a black cat. I always see my Salem when I look at her. But cats, you could even have a figurine like that. Why am I actually seeing cat figurines right now? Never seen that with that. Sailing off into the sunset. Maybe this is where you want to travel to too. Or you've got a memory, Thailand, Indonesia. I just saw that movie, Eat, Pray, Love in my mind. Maybe you just watch that or you need to. That's a beautiful movie. XOXO. Kisses and hugs. Could have just watched Gossip Girl. Opalite. Maybe you need to get yourself an opalite. The baby butterfly. That's them right now. They're just a baby butterfly. Let them bloom. And you got the 2 pearls. You both are pearls. Your heart is protected. Clean slate on its way. Another good luck and protection charm. And then you've got sage. I definitely, especially the first part of this collective, you need a deep cleanse of your home. All right. Angel numbers, important birthdays, memories, even dates coming up. 6 by itself. 16th of the 8th. 1818. You got so many double numbers in this reading. 20th of the 12th, 8th of the 12th, 12th of the 8th. And then that's 16 in the middle of the 18 and 18. Oh, 16th of the 6. I was about to say 16th of the 6th. 8th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 8th, 7. 15th of the 7th, 1st of the 7th, 7th of the 1st, 3. Portal energy. Portal energy would be important for you. So either birthdays or memories. Yeah. All right. I love you guys. And 5. Transformation. Oh! And 6. 9. 5th of the 9th, 9th of the 5th. Or you could be born in 95. All right. I love you guys.